Lay's has 3 new flavors of chips to help celebrate the 2022 FIFA World Cup. I have 2 of them, Carnitas Street Tacos and Adoba, this one. Hello, Goblins and Goblinettes. Welcome back to another edition of Destined to be Goblin. Destined Goblin here. This is where I will try a food product of some kind, maybe something you didn't even know existed, and I will decide whether or not I should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. So Lay's has come out with 3 flavors of chips to help celebrate the 2022 FIFA World Cup. The one that I do not have and have not been able to find anywhere is bacon wrapped jalapeno popper. That sounds fantastic. I love jalapeno poppers. Wrap anything in bacon makes it even better. I hope I can find that one eventually. I do have the Carnitas Street Tacos. This one is supposed to be rich taco-style pork carnitas. So that sounds interesting. And then there's this one. Yeah, that right there. Adobadas? I don't know. Apparently that is a popular flavor. I have actually never heard of it, so if anybody can enlighten me on this flavor, please do. But apparently it is chili, tomato, and lime. So that is obviously a very familiar flavor to me. So we'll see if they can get that flavor correct or not. Let's start with the Carnitas Street Tacos. 150 calories for about 13 chips, and that is true for both of them. Okay, so looking at the ingredients on the back, we've got some garlic powder in there. We've got some cheddar cheese flavor in there. We've got some Swiss cheese flavor. We've got paprika. We've got bacon fat. And then we've got jalapeno pepper spices in there as well. So it could be an interesting combination if they translate that all over to the potato chip. Oh my! That bag just popped open, and the aroma that hit me, wow. If you've seen any of my international videos, you know, oh my goodness. You know, sometimes when I open some of those bags of international chips, there are some very unique aromas that come out of there. This is one of those. Oh, wow. Okay, that bag tore a little bit. I think that was because of the aroma that hit me. I sort of lost control of the bag opening there. Not even sure that I can describe this. Okay, it's supposed to be Carnitas Street Tacos. I imagine a food truck selling tacos, that kind of street food, that kind of thing. This, I believe, is what the food truck smells like at the end of the day. Or maybe even the following morning if they don't clean up the night before. Wow, that is not pleasant. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Hopefully the flavor is better than the aroma is, because that aroma is a punch in the face. All right, here we go. Okay, I didn't hate that. This one's got more seasoning on it. I want to get a better taste of this. This is interesting. There's a series of flavors there. I'm trying to pick everything out. There's a sweetness to it. There's a strong saltiness to it. There's a smokiness. As far as street taco, that's what I'm trying to decide if there's actually any of that flavor in there. That is very salty. I think maybe what they're going for here and the flavor that I'm having a problem with is the pork flavor. And I think they actually did succeed with it, and I'm not sure that I've ever tasted it in a potato chip before, which is why this is throwing me off a little bit. I don't get any of the things that I mentioned. The jalapeno pepper the bacon fat, the cheddar cheese, the Swiss cheese. Garlic, yes. As I said, there's a smokiness in there. There's a definite sweetness in there, and the sweetness can be pretty powerful. The overwhelming flavor on this is salt. It is very, very salty. I don't hate this. I don't love this. The chips are good. The chips are nicely cooked. They're pretty uniform as far as the thickness and the cut and everything on them. A good Lay's product overall. I don't know how well they pulled off the Carnitas Street Taco flavor of it, but it is good. I do like the flavor of it. I'll give it a 1-star seal of approval. All right, let's see if I can cleanse the saltiness out of my mouth and move on. Okay, here we go. This one, Adobadas. Don't know. Chili, tomato, and lime. All right, so this one looks like sour cream, tomato powder, onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. And lime juice. I think I forgot to say lime juice. Wow, I wasn't expecting the way these look. They smell just like, sort of like barbecue potato chips. They are very brightly colored. These obviously also are not the wavy cut. So here we go. Again, it's that one. Some spice to it. It's a little bit of kick. Good tomato flavor. The chili is very strong. Not sure the lime is coming through. Not getting the sour cream at all. The level of seasoning on these is actually, I think, a little bit problematic. Okay, so what I feel they've done here is they have taken those spices, they have dumped a bunch of those spices on the chip in order to flavor it, and it comes off as a chip with a bunch of spices just dumped on it. I think they could have done a much better job of actually seasoning these chips, getting the flavor to come out a little bit better. The thing that I keep thinking about is I make chili, homemade chili. And I will use chili powder a lot of times. If I don't have access to the fresh chilies, whatever, if I'm in a hurry, whatever, I'll use just a bottle, a jar, or whatever, dried chili powder. If you sprinkle a little bit too much of that in there, or if you were to take a spoonful and try some of that chili with that powder sort of on the top, that's the flavor that you get out of these. It very much tastes like that seasoning was just dumped on these potatoes, on these potato chips. That's where the flavoring comes from. I think they've been more successful with some of their other flavors because I think they put a little bit more time and effort into the flavor itself. Whereas this one, I feel like it's just seasoning dumped on these potato chips. Still a Lay's chip. Still a good chip. Seal of approval, no stars. All right, there we go. 2 flavors of the 3 that are out there right now to celebrate the FIFA 2022 World Cup from Lay's, Carnitas Street Tacos, and whatever, the one I can't say. The bacon wrapped jalapeno popper is still out there. I hope I can find that one, but based on the way these 2 went, maybe it's okay if I don't. Pick them up if you'd like to try them for yourself. And I will catch you next time.